Hey everybody, it's Dustin with the Toy Hoarder, and today we have something really special for you. We have Lego set 75288. It's the 40th anniversary of Empire Star Wars AT-AT. Now, if you remember, one of our first videos we did on the channel was the original walking Star Wars AT-AT from Lego. And so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into building this. Then once it's built, we'll bring both of them out, and you'll be able to compare. We'll compare them, which is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you enjoy watching this. Some things about this set. So this is, again, the 40th anniversary of the Lego of Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. This is a 10 and up Lego set. Some shots of all sides. And of course the back. The box is a little rough because we did pick this up at a reclamation store that's local to us. The figures that it includes are going to be Luke Skywalker, General Veers, 2 AT-AT drivers, and 2 snowtroopers. This set has 1,267 pieces and is for ages 10 and up. This looks so cool. And apparently you can play this as a character in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which might be something that we have to check out. You'll notice that the box is open. That is because I have grown paranoid over the years and always check the sets right after I buy them. And this one was unfortunately missing 2 bags, but Lego was awesome enough to hook us up with the Legos for the 2 bags that it was missing. Which is, again, Lego. Thank you so much for supporting our channel by making sure that we have all the bricks for our builds. That's very important to us, and it really reflects well on you guys. So, without further ado, without any more chat, let's get into the build. Alright guys, so here we go. I went ahead and changed out of my hoodie because this is a long build and I want to be comfortable. But let's get into this. The box is huge, and I feel like the cardboard on this is a little cheaper than normal. There's lots of denting on it, and I mean the box is just worn out on this bottom edge, but this is why it was at the reclamation store, was because of the packaging damage. I'm really excited about this. I love the hanging Luke on these. This time he's got a thermal detonator, which is awesome. Let's get into it, see what's inside. Alright, so the first thing that we've got is our instruction manual. Now this is a hefty beast. It's got its QR code so you can scan it with the Lego app. Support, feedback, information. I mean, this is a hefty beast. Advertisement for Star Wars Lego The Skywalker Saga. Our parts list. And the upcoming sets that we've got coming out. And the current sets that are out. So that's pretty cool. I've got a couple of these already and I'm excited to build them with you guys. Let's take a look at our parts list. There's not as many different parts as you would think there would be, but it is a 1,267 piece set. A lot of that is, I don't really know. Small connectors, these little 2x1s. There's 44 of those. It looks like all the small connector pieces, these 2x2 angles, the little 3 pig top angles, flat tops, just a whole lot of connector pieces, 3 in a row angles. Also guys, you'll have to forgive me, my Lego verbiage is not up to date, mostly because I love playing with the sets and never learned the names of all the different bricks. So, because there's lots of them. There's a lot of them. Alright, so inside we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 8. So they're going to be 2 8 bags, 1 large and 1 small. So there's going to be a 7, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Now, I was missing bag 5 and 6 out of this, and that's what's in here. So I'm excited about that. All right. Well, without further ado, guys. Okay. All right. So usually the first thing that you do with these Lego sets is you build the minifigs. And that is a very, very fun part of these. All right, here we go. So we are going to knock everything off the mat. All right, we're going to start with Luke, as you can see here, if I can get my camera to focus. I can't. So we're going to do this. Oh no, I bent the book. There you go, your instructions for Luke. Your snow troopers. And your cannons. And your snow speeders. So keep an eye over here. This is where we'll be working. And guys, if you don't like the angle that this was filmed at, speak up. Let us know. We got a new camera for me, and we're trying to experiment with some ways to record using it. So this is a new thing. We appreciate your patience, and we hope you enjoy the video. We really do. All right, let's start with Luke. One of the things that I appreciate the most about Lego sets is that they usually come with a few extra pieces that are pretty critical. This one comes with an extra lightsaber handle. Luke with some lightsabers. Gotta put our snow troopers together. We're going to have one righty. All right, where is it? Oh, there it is. And one lefty. Here we go. All right, let's get started on our cannon. All right, folks. And there we go. Our completed e-web. All right. Next up, we got our snow speeder. I'm gonna try to make some adjustments here. Hey, what do you know? Crystal color. If you have an annoying clock, let us know about it in the comments. Now, one of the very first things I'm noticing is this is a lot more detailed than the last speeder bike that we assembled with our snow speeder. A lot more detailed, and I love that about this. I'm really happy about it because I'd be pretty upset if it was just another low quality gimmick, but it's not, so I am happy. All right, there we go. I really gotta say, this is probably the most detailed Lego speeder bike I have seen so far. I really like just all the little things they really didn't have to do, but they did. And the scaling is awesome. At the end of the video, I will go get the speeder bike from the snow speeder set that we did a few months ago. And we'll take a look at that compared to this one. So you can really get a feel for the two snow speeders. Now remember guys, when you do build Lego, you want to have a nice flat surface so that your little guys can't roll too far. All right, let's get going. The hardest part is finding the first piece. Here we go. Elizabeth gives me a real hard time because she likes to set them up and get it all nice and pretty. And I'm just like, nah. Her way's totally better, guys. Don't let her know that I said that. All right, and that's the end of bag 2. And here is the finished product. Now, this is going to be sped up, so if you're watching the sped up version and hearing this and you missed something, feel free to go over to our video where we have the entire build laid out in a slow total build time video. So feel free to do that. I'm going to take a quick water break, and we'll be back after a short pause. Everyone say hello, Elizabeth. bag 3. It's really coming together now. All right. So this is book 5, or chapter 5 of the build. Bag 5, whichever you want to call it. We're getting along really well. All right, let's knock out 6 and then we'll take a break. So you'll notice that this one sticks and this one is very free spinning. Um, we're gonna need this to be stable. And this step, it says to go ahead and place it on. I'm gonna skip that for right now, and we're gonna go ahead and finish the build and then put this on. That way we don't have this keep flipping over when we're trying to set this piece onto it. Hey everybody, welcome back. We finished up with our build, and here she is in all her glory. This is our third attempt at recording this closing because something catastrophic keeps happening. But let's get into this. Problem points. It's brittle. It will fall over if you don't have the legs perfectly set up to balance it. The front end does like to sag on this leg right here. I'm not really sure what's causing it. I can't think of a way to stabilize it. I'm really not sure what's going on with it. These back panels are really difficult. When you're putting it together, if it's for your kid, you're going to want to help them put it together, especially these panels here. If that's the only thing you have to do to help them, it will probably be that. There's also two small knots that you have to tie, which I had to use a pair of really fine needle nose pliers to tie those knots. Also to get the string through the body and out the bottom, because there's just a very small hole and it really did not want to come loose. Problems with the build that were not on Lego. They accidentally sent me the wrong replacement parts. They sent me 42 clear plastic dots instead of the black cylinders we needed to hold the Technic pieces together. That's okay. It happens. Mistakes were made. The one problem I did have that is on them is we were missing one of these gray pegs down on the feet. Right here, you can see that I have a black one in there. I had to take that from another Lego set I had to open entirely just to finish this build today, so I didn't have to go back to the store. I love the store. Big table of Legos. I'm going to get a gray one the next time I'm there to replace this so I can get this back with that set so I can do a build of it for you guys. Again, it's brittle. Be careful. Now, I do love that the sucker opens up so beautifully. I mean, look how that just swings up. All the seating is great. It really opens up a lot, front, back. You can in here to reach the gear for the rope blaster, which just came untied. So I need to make sure that I have that down. The string is really slick and it just does not like to stay tied. So I'm probably going to have to put a dab of glue on that just so we don't have any accidents. Now, one thing I absolutely do love is that the speeder bike fits right inside of it. Great for storage when you're not playing. Now, we did talk about the other speeder bike that we built in another video, and just so you can compare those two, the size is no contest here. So I also like this one's more detailed. This is a very simple, not complex one, but that set was designed specifically for children. This is more of an adult set with a higher difficulty level. This settled right back in here. Get that closed back up. Again, pain points. These red pieces that you're going to have to attach these panels to definitely help your kids out. Save them some frustration. Save yourself some frustration. Other than that, it's really great. I love it, love it, love it, love it. The snow troopers that come with this are no different than any of the other snow troopers that you'll get in any set. In fact, this snow trooper here is going to be moving in with these guys in here when I put it up on display, which I think is perfectly acceptable. Another thing I absolutely love is in this giant cockpit on this beautifully mobile head, you can actually fit both AT-AT pilots and General Veers, which is a wonderful, wonderful move on their part because you were not able to do that in the original. There just wasn't room for Veers. I do not know why, but there wasn't. Outside of that, it's great for imaginative play. It really works well with the snow speeder that came with it, or came with the speeder bike that we just talked about. It's a good size for play, and imaginative play is amazing. It just really works with it. It can fit very, very delicately through those legs and hook them and trip the sucker up. Like I said, I love this one. It's going on a shelf. It's not going to be necessarily a collector's piece, but I have this beauty and this beauty walks, which makes it a lot more fun for my playtime. Now, you will notice that this is the original walking AT-AT that they released. Size-wise, it's actually a little smaller in height and bulk. The head sits lower, but it also turns as it walks. There was a way to get the head to sit higher. I can't remember what it was. I'll have to look at the instructions and see if maybe a peg fell out somewhere, and that's what dropped the head down. The way this opens is so much neater because this will probably fall apart when I try to open it because that's just what this set does. But getting to the power switch for this is, yeah, I'm not even going to risk it right now. It is an absolute pain in the neck. I usually take the whole panel off when I'm playing with it because it's just safer to remove the panel so you can get to that switch than it is to constantly be opening and shutting those side compartments. And there was no doors for it. So this is my favorite for playtime. I also like that it's a little more detailed than the new one. They could have given us these patterned caps for the joints, and they definitely chose not to, which I kind of wonder why. I also would have loved to have a handle like they have on the larger walking one, but unfortunately they did not provide us with that either. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed our build. I hope you enjoyed our new way of videoing the LEGO builds. If you didn't, or if you have some pointers, please let us know in the comments below. And if you have this one and you want to chime in, go right ahead. If you don't, and you're thinking about picking it up, but you want to ask some questions, do that too. But don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, ring the bell if you want to get notifications whenever Elizabeth or I post a new video, and remember to have fun playing. Bye.